Why does every play have the shadow of Xiao Zhan? At first, I just thought that the character and Xiao Zhan seemed to be a coincidence. Until we ushered in this modern theme of the military. Why can a soldier and Xiao Zhan be so similar? The popular ace troupe has already been shown for the first time. On the working day, after the New Year's Day holiday. The popularity in the station in the morning was more than 8,000. It is conceivable that some high-blooded pictures have attracted audiences and began to delay chasing the drama. In this case, it is a predictable result when the broadcast starts, and it will explode. No matter what the plot is, it will have a good popularity. With the blessing of the old drama bones and the existence of a flow body like Xiao Zhan, the bloody wind is no longer enough for the outside world to treat him. It is also a military theme with a limited audience. The launch of the broadcast can make the three parties go crazy. What kind of ability is this? Fans are excited. Black fans go crazy. Passers-by are attracted. And there is an alternative atmosphere group that arrives late but mocks the existence of Xiao Zhan. However, in the end, these are all converted into usable energy to power the work. This is also a week after the broadcast. And a lot of netizens left comments. A drama that finally started broadcasting. Everywhere is stepping on him, spraying him, scolding him, and writing more about the highlight moments of Gu Yinye played by Xiao Zhan. And more, his acting skills really deserve more people to see. And the author has always replied with one sentence. Believe me. Since writing nearly 1,000 articles about Xiao Zhan, it can be proved that he is the one who can turn all those who trample on him, scold him, spray him, and criticize him into the person who can use the energy available to him to bring the black and red to the extreme. This is also the reason why Xiao Zhan can guarantee a high degree of discussion even when he is not in business. There are always some people who will try their best to make Xiao Zhan active in the public eye. But how low-key this deity is, I don't need to explain it separately. There is also the most critical factor. Because the audience of military dramas really does not belong to the kind of audience who are active on social platforms, let alone on Weibo. If Ace Troop was broadcast on CCTV as originally planned, coupled with Xiao Zhan's own topical help, it might have exploded long ago. Thinking back to the beginning of Dolua Continent after its launch, Ditoen's network-wide index has remained above 2 in just a few days, and broke directly to 3 after the finale, while Ace is still within 2. Of course, it doesn't mean that the broadcast on Jiangsu Satellite TV is not good. The objective factor is that the rating base of Jiangsu Satellite TV is really low. After the broadcast, it has been maintained at above 0.35. Recently, it has reached the rating of 0.4. This result is already the rating of satellite TV, the work of the annual crown. This is also the reason why the online discussion is higher than that of satellite TV. And it is finally fed back to the video platform. Don't worry at all. The drama will not explode. Xiao Zhan's efforts will not be seen. These are all unnecessary worries. Because now the most discussed on the internet is also related to Xiao Zhan's role. If you don't believe it, read on. To this day, I still remember that in order to ridicule Xiao Zhan, I couldn't make it into the group if I didn't have a movie. And I couldn't broadcast a good movie. It's still vivid in my mind. When Ace Troopers was launched, the most comments were seen. That is, Xiao Zhan's shadow was seen in Gu Yinye. This is not a drama that can have such an evaluation. The Wei Wuxian in Chen Qingling was experiencing an epic internet violence. And what Xiao Zhan encountered was the real-life version of Wei Wuxian. Surrounded and suppressed by 100 schools of thought. Even the drama A Dream Like a Dream plays 5 Days Patient. Everyone who has seen it said that 5 Days has the shadow of Xiao Zhan. He has been searching for answers all his life. And finally it comes down to 2 words: impermanence. At first, I just thought that the character and Xiao Zhan seemed to be a coincidence. Until we ushered in this modern theme of the military. Why can a soldier and Xiao Zhan be so similar? In the update to episodes 18 and 19, Xiao Zhan once again posted about Gu Yinye. And at the same time, the characters in the sky were shouting. The long article I sent finally understood. And it also let many industry know that it is not unreasonable why an actor with writing can play the role alive. The biggest feeling to the author is why Xiao Zhan doesn't have to rush into the group. Even if only one work is broadcast a year, it can still have a good degree of discussion and can support Xiao Zhan to eat for a year. We have seen too many. With this kind of actor, the resource input is not too obvious. Not to mention the seamless entry into the group. Several plays can be broadcast in a year. But the presence is very low. How low can it be? I saw some netizens sum up and take stock of the details of the works broadcast by popular actors in 2021. Some netizens said, "I don't know if I don't watch them. So many works have been broadcast. But I haven't watched any of them." And if you look at Xiao Zhan, before Ace Trooper was airborne, the drama Dolua Continent was still discussed. And the super tail effect and continuous battery life ability can be seen. There is no need to film for the sake of filming. Isn't that what Xiao Zhan is like? It is now believed that even an ordinary script can be shaped by Xiao Zhan into a character with a soul. In the long article I posted again. At first glance, Xiao Zhan's small composition ability is really not covered. The writing is not like that kind of ghostwriting. Because this is the real feeling that can only be written after seriously feeling the role. Xiao Zhan's rhetorical technique is simply consummate. Quite meaningful. Without gorgeous rhetoric. But it can substitute for the role he describes. Even if you haven't seen Xiao Zhan's play, you will be attracted by his writing style. Every time I watch Xiao Zhan's role, I want to find adjectives that are appropriate, suitable, simple, but not ordinary. But you will find that no kind of adjective can accurately describe the role played by Xiao Zhan. This is not to say that Xiao Zhan, the battle performance was not good. On the contrary, he played too well. Everyone feels different. Not only because of Hamlet's law, whether it is netizens or fans, who have written about Xiao Zhan thousands of times, but they are all different Xiao Zhans. Xiao Zhan has written about Gu Yinye, not once or twice. Ace Trooper is also the most positive work of Xiao Zhan's many works. It is conceivable that Xiao Zhan himself really loves this work. Role. The Chen Qing Ling that people can substitute for. To Ace Troop. To see the squad leader sacrifice to save Gu Yinye. And to see the clips of the squad leader, Zhang Fei and Gu Yinye's highlights. Is really the second senior sister. But where is the shadow of Gu Yinye and Xiao Zhan? Is figuratively visible. In the first few episodes of Ace Troopers, many people said that Xiao Zhan played Gu Yinye's role in little. But you found no. The lines of this character are all essence. And there is no wasted sentence. Gu Yinye's magnanimity is similar to Xiao Zhan's. The prejudice that reality reflects in the plot has the power to reconcile himself. Because of the prejudice of his identity and background. He is a comrade in arms and an opponent with sorghum. The superior's preference does not complain. But it is a contest with one's own limits. And only a contest with oneself is the real victory. He said, if the fruit is stolen, then it means nothing to him. The explosion of Chen Qing Ling in 2019. Xiao Zhan said in an interview, "I want to win. But I don't want others to lose." Xiao Zhan described Gu Yinye's experience this way: it seems that all the ups and downs will only become the nourishment for the pines and cypresses on the mountain. They are all big trees that have grown up in extreme environments. And they attribute sudden storms, choices, and decisions to their nutrients. Xiao Zhan laughed at the online violence he encountered and said, "I'm old to talk about money." When Gu Yinye was about to be dismissed, he said, "If I did something wrong and you will be dismissed, I will not leave." It is the same as accepting criticism when growing up and releasing kindness in difficult situations. There is also the same point. When encountering a problem, it is to find a solution. Self-adjustment and self-reconciliation. They all have to do things beyond what ordinary people can do, and have unimaginable forbearance and persistence. As his original intention, Xiao Zhan was asked in the interview in which aspects he worked harder than others, or he hoped others would label himself a hard work. He replied hard work is not a label for him. He is very one thing to normalize is one thing I do every day. Like Gu Yinye. These are never multiple choice questions, but things that are determined to be done. You see how similar they are. There are more similar parts than these. If we want to elaborate, there are many places that overlap. This is also what Xiao Zhan saw in his shouting to Gu Yinye. In the annual issue of L. It was also said that Gu Yinye brought him strength. And in the small composition he sent, he understood the source of this strength. It took 4 months to participate in Gu Yinye's half-life and experience the military years of the Ace Army. If it is not for the role of Qingjun, it cannot bring the audience a realistic and resonant Gu Yinye. Look at Th.